I'm making the case for how to fix 14. Not how to fix it, but like, if 14 is going to go on for 10 more years, what they can do to make it better for me, specifically me, but also alleviate the stress on the dev team. How's it going, by the way? But yeah, onto the 14 topic. I was using the Rajas ring as an example of how they can bring back dead content. So my point was like, two very specific things have to happen, right? And sorry for people that are trying to watch Diabolo, so I'll try to move this a little bit to the side at this point. So I was saying like, all right, so you're gonna need something like this. You're gonna need special stats. So you're gonna need something that's like exclusive to the gear to make it more useful than just like determination or whatever else. You're gonna need one modifier, and they can all be like weak as shit and almost irrelevant. But you just need something that's like, you know, Cure 2 plus 5% or something, right? That's all you need. And then you add the squiggly lines so that the gear levels up with your character and or the patch. So this gear will always be, maybe we'll say whatever your item level is, right? So it's going to be the average of all the gear that you're wearing. And it's not going to count as part of the average, maybe. So what you do is you make all the gear that exists in 14, you give it special stats, anything that's not brand new, right? You give everything that gets phased out, you give it special stats, and you make it squiggly, and you make it cap out and power that's less powerful than the newest stuff that came out. And then it only drops to people if they do the original content at level cap. Otherwise, no drops. You can't do it under synced, over leveled, overpowered, no drops at all. So that's what I was going on about. Just give us interesting stats. I think that's part 1. That makes me happy. Part 2, make it so that all content, new and old, is playable and interesting and desirable. That would help the dev team. So by doing both things, we save the world. Gear doesn't get phased out in 4 to 6 months. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So like if we use, which we're gonna call the heavy Cura method, right? If I was on the game team and I was making decisions, it would be the heavy Cura method. Like, all right, everything that came out from 4 point whatever, Stormblood and back, they're all, I don't even care about that. Everything Stormblood and back now, every drop from anything cool now has special stats. Every boss fight, every raid, the hardest version of each of those things now has drops that the drops scale with your item level, but are never as strong as the thing you have, and they all give special stats. Some kind of thing that makes them better per job, right? And that's all you do. And if you wanted to drive people absolutely fucking crazy, then you would make it random. So that the drop they're going for only has a percentage chance of dropping the thing you want. But they're going to work on making female gear work on male models instead. That's a priority. I mean, that's a priority for some people. To some people, that's really important. So you can't, like, knock them. But I'm telling you, the people that are doing that are not, like, that's not wasting anyone's time. That's just like 4 guys in the corner. They're like, hey, man, can you make it so that Galka can wear bunny girl suits? And they're like, okay, cool. That doesn't take the whole team. Don't worry. The dude that's making trees and bunny girl outfits for Rogadin and Hrothgar, they're not taken away from everything else. You say that? I mean, I do. I don't know for sure, but I think it's highly unlikely.